Hello everyone, here from Starlord. Today I'm going to talk about my favorite video games from 2023. This is a personal list, which it took me a lot of time to think about it because all those games are really great. Do not take like, oh, this guy is wrong or something. Just guys, all those games are great. It was really hard like making a top, but just imagine it's not a top. Just one of the best games for me from the last year. Even it's more games, it's really hard to put all of them. But for me, there was the more principle that I really enjoy more to play in it. I've been now busy playing Call of Duty Warzone. I just won 2 times out of the camera, which is frustrating because I'm trying to do a streaming win Warzone. But well, it is what it is. That's for another video. I'm going to start my list with a polemic company, which is Electronic Arts. And I was scared when they announced this game, like, are they gonna really make this game better? And yes, they made. They remake Dead Space, which is a classic horror game, and was a huge surprise because they got really good graphics, the ambientation, the reinvention of Ishimura, of course trying to keep the same style but in the same way, bigger and more exploration with secondary missions, making Isaac Clarke talking in the video game more immersive and more interesting story in the surroundings. So when I played this game, for sure I really enjoy it. One of the nice surprises of the beginning of the year. Of course, I love it, and I love horror games with the necromorphs around you, and for sure you're gonna have a really bad time, these guys looking at you. So it's a really good game to play in the night. For sure I really recommend this video game, Dead Space Remake. So it's quite a simple thing, but it's an amazing game to play. So my next game was a huge surprise because it was on Xbox Direct, just announced a video and like, whoa, looks amazing, nice soundtrack, and then whoop, launch same day. What?
Nice.
And then, whoa, guys, time go for it. Just fighting with the rhythm of the music, like, whoa, what's going on with the 9-inch nail in the background music, like, or the Black Keys, like, what? What amazing game is Hi-Fi Rush, guys. It's a beautiful cel shading graphics, the cyberpunk style, full color, with really good characters, the development in there, with a really good performance. Because actually, I've been playing this video game not in the Xbox. I'm playing the Asus ROG Ally. It just came out with the Xbox Game Pass. I've been playing in there. So technically, if you're having a really bad day and you really have a good time, just make you feel your heart a little bit more happier, for sure you need to play Hi-Fi Rush. For sure this game is gonna make you feel happy. And talking about Asus ROG Ally, I just played this game. My next game is going to be Date the Diver. I play in the Asus ROG Ally 2, handheld gaming PC. Just arrived home, arrived there, and like, whoa, what is this? Let me try. People have been talking about this. Guys, it's like 2 games in one. You go for hunt some fishes in the sea. You hunt the fishes. Then the weirdest or whatever it's gonna be, depends on the difficulties, which is interesting to just go out back to your home or something like that, your restaurant, and then you make your own sushi to sell with those weird fishes. Guys, what amazing mechanics. So it looks so simple, but since you got this in your hands and start playing it, you disconnect from the world. Seriously, it's like, wow, what a simple, amazing, beautiful game. It's like, go for and disconnect yourself to have a good time. So if you go into the toilet, you're gonna spend a lot of bunch of hours sitting on the toilet playing this video game if you play in the handheld. That was my number 8, Date the Diver. My number 7 is a franchise that I never get into it, but you start to play in it, like, whoa, let me get into it, and whoa, what a huge surprise. One of the first things that I loved from this game was the soundtrack, so epic, because I love the epic music like from Hans Zimmer or the director from the movies, even from Attack on Titan music, I love it too. And well, what happened? Final Fantasy have a really great story. It's kind of serious story with the medieval fantasy style. It's amazing. It's darker. It's like a little bit like Game of Thrones. The things of what's going on, the traitors, betray between family, like all the, I don't know, backgrounds going on there. It's a lot of stories, kind of simple video game in the fighting, but it's a really good story to have a good time. Just arrive home too and just disconnect yourself. I really have a great adventure of the Final Fantasy, a little bit darker, and that's it. And my next video game is going to be number 6. This case a little bit curious because I'm not a huge fan of the Harry Potter universe, but Hogwarts Legacy is a amazing game for the fans. For sure, if you're a fanboy of the Wizarding World, you're gonna love this game. But my ex-girlfriend put me into this world. I had to learn a lot. Then when I was playing this video game, get into more with the Wizarding World or the magic world of Harry Potter, have a lot of reference of the books, of the movies. Even was 100 years before the Harry Potter story. For sure, you're gonna love explore all the Hogwarts school, castle, the surroundings, which the story is not too complex, it's kind of simple too, but it's a really good game for you if you're a fanboy, you want to explore this amazing world what they made, respecting all the writing from the original writer. I already forgot her name, but it is what it is. The thing is, this game brought a lot of polemics, but well, I don't want to talk about it. But well, Hogwarts Legacy was a really good game that I really played, and you can make your own character, you make your own story, and say, "Oh, Kedavra!" But well, just kidding about it. And well, it's a magic world. Simple like that. But yeah, Hogwarts Legacy has a really have a good graphics. Actually, I love the port what they made for Nintendo Switch. Of course, low graphics. But guys, they just make magic literally to put this video game on a Nintendo Switch. It's like, whoa, how they made this? It's great. Of course, it's gonna look better on Xbox or PlayStation or PC, of course. But play this game on Nintendo Switch is a really good, I don't know, achievement to the creators of this video game. So well, I will recommend Hogwarts Legacy. For me, it was a really great game, a huge surprise for Warner Bros. Games. And well, my next game is going to be number 5. In this case, I started playing PlayStation video games since last year because I got a PlayStation 5. But even a little bit before I played another video game that it came out to PC, it was Spider-Man. Marvel's Spider-Man just finished on Steam Deck. I get huge surprise, like, whoa, what amazing game. It even made me cry with the ending, which I'm not going to spoil if you never played the video game. And then my best friend get me Day 1 Spider-Man 2. Wow, it's amazing exploration around New York, so easy to explore with flying costumes with both characters, Miles Morales and Peter Parker. You can switch between characters with the symbiote with Venom around, Kraven the Hunter, one of my favorite enemies now. I love this charisma from this Russian guy. I really love this game. It was so simple, so compact video game, because even the extra activities, it's not just another extra activity, just enough to put more into the lore of the story of the same video game. So really you enjoy doing everything, and you just can finish this game on 100% in 16 hours. For me, some people were complaining about it, like it's too short the game. For me it was enough because it's good enough for what it is. It's like if you put more, it could be even boring video games repeating the same activities, but not. It's just good enough for what it is. A really great story. It's gonna make you smile, even cry. Have a lot of sad moments. One of the most complaining of the community about this game was Mary Jane missions, because she's technically overpowered character with this gun. Play Splinter Cell, I don't know, Metal Gear, Mary Jane, Spider-Man, Marvel's Universe. But it is what it is. It was a really good game to play. It's like my number 5. Really enjoyed playing this video game. Actually, I have full streaming of this game in my PlayStation 5, my channel, if you can see. So well, my next video game is going to be Resident Evil 4 Remake. This video game is a lot of things for me. Why? Because I really love one of my favorite franchise, Resident Evil. And Resident Evil 4 Classic, I had to play this game every year of my life, 2 times or 3 times per year, because I really love this game. It's one of my favorite adventure horror games, and I love one of my favorite characters, Leon S. Kennedy. And then when I played Resident Evil 4 Remake, like a huge surprise, was a really challenge for Capcom make from a masterpiece make another masterpiece, because Resident Evil 4 Remake, it's not that masterpiece like it used to be like the original, but at the same time still be a really good game. Guys, they play hard to get this game that's so great. They changed a little bit the mechanics, the ambientation looks even way better. They add more activities, the secondary missions, and they made actually a little bit more easier way to control because she's very annoying. But well, the Resident Evil 4 is one of my favorite games in my whole life, and now I got a conflict with which one I want to play every year now. Resident Evil 4 Remake is one of my favorite games of the last year, and I really enjoyed it. And well, my next game is going to be number 3. I got a little bit this polemic that I'm a little bit tired of the open world games. I've been playing a lot of Ubisoft games. That's the problem, maybe. But when you play Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, you definitely disconnect yourself. You grab your Nintendo Switch, guys, you will disappear from the world. The things about Zelda, the story is kind of simple, the main story, but at the same time, you make your own stories, your own adventures, the way how you do, the ways that you take, the full liberty that you have to explore the world. Now with the new mechanics with the hand that you can craft objects and construct things, like, whoa, what amazing game, how you're just gonna cross the river. And it's kind of interesting, like you can make your own way, and then you watch on YouTube other people doing it in different another way and still working. It's like you got the full freedom to do whatever you want and you make your own history and your own path. So technically Zelda Tears of the Kingdom is one of the best games of the last year and was a huge surprise. And I really enjoy playing this game. I was just like disappeared from my house like 3 days continuously playing this game. I had to take off some days, so but for sure you're gonna love Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. And then my number 2 was a really huge surprise. Since I saw the trailer, the announcement of this game, I love the Souls, Dark Souls, and then I saw Lies of P. From being a game from not from some, for being beaten from not from Software, it's one of the best Souls-like that I ever played in my life. And I had played Sekiro, Dark Souls, Elden Ring, but for some reason I love Lies of P. Lies of P is a adventure of a Pinocchio story. They changed a lot of stuff in the story. I got a video commenting about this game, and it's a beautiful Victorian art style with Pinocchio walking around, fighting with those puppets, robots puppets. I don't know what are those with the ergo, what they got. A lot of background story in there, the dark ambientation, the difficulty, which is a really hard game. And what this game that I play and I play and I play and never get so tired of it. It's just, and even can still play and never get tired, never get bored. I think it's one of my favorite games now that I need to play every time per year. And actually I play a lot on Xbox Series X because it came out for day one on Xbox Game Pass, and Asus ROG Ally too. And I've been playing both consoles and whoa, works great performance. I love the graphics, the art style, the story behind this have a really excellent lore in the story. So well guys, I will recommend for sure Lies of P on Xbox Game Pass. For sure you're gonna love it. So you like high difficulty and patience for beat this type of game, for sure I will recommend this game. Actually this game is almost was my top one because seriously guys, I really enjoy it. But what happened? My number 1 is going to be Alan Wake 2. I know I couldn't stream this game, just had to play a lot of stuff working. It's like, whoa, guys, I don't know what to do. But Alan Wake 2 have two things: the same video game and the story behind that. Because Sam Lake worked so hard to get Alan Wake 2 to sell this game, working through another games to make Remedy get some more money to create this game. Because the return of Alan Wake was a little bit expensive and brought a new character like Saga Anderson, which you are a FBI police, need to investigate other things in the Bright Falls area, and then Alan Wake in the another world like Dark World, which is these things between worlds, the story in the same time, all the script what's going on is so amazing. It's a very cinematographic game with a huge amazing graphics, which is like Alan Wake has their own things. He's writing the future and the past in the same time. Just make you think like Saga Anderson is a real person or not. It's part of the story. So all the things that's going on in this universe is such a great game. Just they connect the game from 13 years ago from the last one. So all the things going on is like the atmosphere in this video game, the horror, what's going on, the psychology horror that I can say is so great. For me, it was technically the best game of the last year. I know Baldur's Gate won the game of the year, but I cannot talk about that game, which is look amazing too, because I never played that game. Actually, I'm not saying it's a bad game. It's not my type of game, Baldur's Gate. I don't have patience for JRPG video games. It's not my type, being honest. But Alan Wake 2, wow, the soundtrack, they brought all the characters from the last game back, the voices, Sun Lake performance in there too. So well guys, it's a really good video game that you can play in consoles and PC. PC looks better than console of course, and have a really great graphics. This mix between real cinematic with the same CGI video game looks great too. So what else I can say about Alan Wake? It's a huge surprise, one of the masterpieces of the video game story, for sure. If you play this game, you like horror stories, for sure you're gonna love this game. So well, this was my top 10. I was just really basic opinion of every game that I play. And that's it, guys. I mean, leave your comment, give me your like. I know it's even more games, like even Star Wars Jedi Survivor is another game that I really enjoyed last year, but like I say, it was like, it's really hard to make this list, even if more games out. For sure, gonna bring a video very soon about my expectations about this game. It's gonna be better video for sure. Sorry about the quality of this video, just trying to improvise a little bit because no time, need to work in a few minutes actually, just take a shower and oh my god, no time. Well, trying to make my channel grow, subscribe to my channel, recommend my channel, I'm gonna appreciate that. Thanks for watching.